Right, hello everyone. So apologies straight off the bat for it being so long since we last kind of did any update. Well, we did do, our last upload was a month ago, but the last time we really felt like we actually talked to the vlog was when we was back in November when we was back in Florida. Yeah, absolutely amazing time. I want to thank everybody for the views, the likes, the comments. We've really appreciated all of the kind words everybody's had to say. It's you know, it's a nice feeling, you know, because you're never quite sure how the vlog's going to turn out when you're over there and you're recording. You're never quite sure whether it's all going to fit together and make sense, because you just feel like you're just like talking to a camera now. It's a bit weird, you know.
Random.
Yeah, you're never quite sure what kind of footage you've got. But from the reception that we've got,
it's been really nice.
It's been fantastic. So big thank you to everybody. So yeah, as I said, we would have really liked to have done a kind of trip announcement video a lot sooner in the year, ideally towards the end of last year, if I'm being really honest. But unfortunately, pretty much as soon as we got back from Disney World Florida in November, we got some pretty crappy news, being Rachel was being made redundant from her job. So that automatically put a halt on any kind of holiday planning. I mean, your priorities really kind of sink in then. Bills,
paying the mortgage.
Yeah, keeping a roof over your head. Holidays are definitely take a back seat. So, and it's been a lot more difficult than you thought to find another job, hasn't it?
Yeah, finding the right job, it's taken time, hasn't it? Like 3 months.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, just a lot longer than we thought. It's a lot harder than you thought it was going to be to find the right job. I mean, Rachel's been made redundant before, and you said
I was into a job the next day.
Yeah, yeah. Shows, I suppose, the times.
Yeah, yes, it's been a lot more difficult.
But yes, she's
done it.
Yeah, she's done it. She's found a job now. Been in it a few weeks. You're happy with it. You're happy with the people, what you're doing. It's it's all good stuff. It's all good signs. So straight away we're just like, okay, what are we looking at now? We're halfway through the year. We need to get something planned. And we originally looked at Disneyland California, because we went to Florida last year, we went to Florida the year before that. I think when we were coming back last year, we said we wanted to try another Disney park, California maybe, Shanghai, somewhere like that. We wrote off Shanghai, didn't we? Aren't they redoing the castle?
No, that's Hong Kong.
Right, okay, yeah. So we thought California, so we looked at California, and to our shock, it's quite expensive.
It's a lot more expensive than we thought it was going to be.
More expensive, certainly more expensive than Florida.
The hotels were a lot more expensive. Yeah,
and we don't really know why. We haven't done that much research on it. We just kind of punched in when we wanted to go, where we wanted to stay, and it was kind of the price it was thrown out was just like, what? Yeah,
we kind of didn't feel like we've got the time to give it enough time to research it, exactly what we want to do.
We've never been to, so it was just like, we don't know where the hotels are. You know, if it's justifying paying the extra to stay closer to Disney. Can we get Ubers in? How much is that going to cost? There's so much to factor in, and we're running out of time because, like I say, we're nearly halfway through the year. We want to get somewhere booked, and we want as much time to pay for it as possible, because you know Disney holidays aren't cheap. So even though we did want to go to California, we thought for this year we're going to put a pin in it. We'll go back to what we know. We'll go back to old favourite. We'll go back to Disney World Florida.
I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, Rachel was very happy with that. So we are going on, what's the date?
20th of August.
We're going on the 20th of August for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We're going, me, Rachel and James. Rachel's youngest this time. Last year, him and his brother were spending time with their dad. We went with them the year before. Ashley is now 18. He's kind of at the point of where family holidays are done.
But he's going on holiday the same day, isn't he, with his girlfriend?
Oh, he is, yeah. So they've got their own stuff going on now. So yeah, it's going to be the three of us going back to Disney World, Florida. We're not stopping on site this time. We're stopping off site at a place called the Grove.
The Grove Resort and Spa, I think it's called.
We stopped there our very first time and loved it. Really modern. It's a new build. They were still doing work when we were there. They're still finishing their water park, little water park on site and stuff. But it was really nice, really well situated as well. It's just at the end of the 192, and I think. We were saying this when we were coming back, that's what Rachel missed about the last holiday in Disney, because we were stopping on site. We spent most of our time on site.
We spent literally all our time.
But that was the plan. You know, I'm not going to fault you, because that was our plan. That's what we wanted to do. But I think, in its own little way, it's that driving down the 192 and seeing
that's
all those
Florida
big...
to me.
That's Rachel's Florida. Seeing all of the big McDonald's sign, the Wendy's signs and everything like that, I think that's what Rachel really likes, and I think that's what makes you think, yeah, I'm here, this is it. So we did want to stop off site this time and eating off site. We missed places.
Yeah, we didn't eat off site, did we?
Yeah, I think IHOP. We had a McDonald's.
That was it.
That was it.
That was it. Yeah. Everywhere else was Disney.
Yeah.
Which was nice. It was nice to try those restaurants, and because we was on the dining plan, you know, we got to eat at some of the nicer Disney restaurants without forking out hundreds of dollars. So that was nice.
Like the Yachtsman. I wouldn't eat at the Yachtsman if I had to pay out of my own pocket.
I think that bill came to like $220. And then obviously all we had to do was pay for our drinks and a tip.
But yeah, so
eating off site a lot more this year.
Yeah, which we're looking forward to.
Yeah.
But this time was the first kind of time that I've sat down with Rachel and helped her book it in a way.
Yeah.
The past 2 trips I've just kind of said to Rachel, you sort out where we want to go, when we're going to go and how much I owe, and that's it.
Yeah.
We'll just do it that way. Rachel's a really good organiser and you know what you want, and I'll just kind of go along and bring a camera. So this is the first time I've sat down and kind of got involved with it and looked at the actual pricing, and I'm stunned as how expensive it is.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of you now are watching like, well, yeah, you know. But to me, it's the first time I've ever sat down and actually looked at the prices myself.
It is expensive.
Just how expensive, it's crazy, and it's the park tickets that are...
Yeah, I mean, like the deal we found, I think it's quite reasonable for the 3 of us in the school holidays. For the actual flights and resort.
Okay, yeah, you can get a Florida holiday cheap.
It's the Disney tickets that sting.
If you want to go to Florida and don't do the parks, I mean, it's not much more than if you was to go to, say, Tenerife or somewhere.
We're paying £1,000 more than we did for a week in Tenerife with the 3 of us.
Yeah, and we went to Tenerife last year, yeah. And considering, you know, it's Florida, it's 2 weeks. But the park tickets...
It's the park tickets that bump it up, especially if you want to do Disney and Universal.
Yeah, when we sat down and looked at it all, I said to Rachel, like, you know, you've kind of got a decision to make, because for the same cost of what this Disney World holiday is going to cost for the 3 of us, we could go to Tenerife for a week, say, we could go to New York for a long weekend, and we could do a weekend in London for the same price. But you obviously didn't even think about that.
It's a no-brainer.
But I was just putting it out there. I just wanted you to know what we could have for the same price virtually. But yeah, I mean, no doubt we love Florida. We have an amazing time, and there's still so much more that we want to do. That's the crazy thing about Disney. Like, I don't think you could ever. There's still stuff we want to do. There's still places we want to go. There's still things we want to do. There's still.
And even looking at like doing the plan now, I'm like, how are we going to fit everything in? We want to do this and this. How am I fitting it all in?
Yeah, Rachel's hobby is
Disney planning.
Disney planning. So you've just been
and also we're going to be there for opening of Galaxy's Edge.
Oh yeah, we're unsure about how we're going to play that one, because we are going to be there for the opening. We're going to be there for the opening day, but whether we go on the opening day is another story. It's going to be absolute carnage.
For a few days, might we?
I still don't know. I'm thinking, because we're with James, is he going to be? I don't know. I just don't want to get like mobbed, you know, because it's going to be like shoulder stuff.
Yeah. And will you get to see what you want to see and do what you want to do?
Well, I think at any point we go on that time we're there, it's going to be manic every day, but certainly opening day.
But we're gonna factor in a whole day for it, aren't we? So we've got a whole day to spend there, so we'll have the time.
Yeah, we're going to get to go to Blizzard Beach as well. I've never been to Blizzard Beach. Every time the first time we went, it was open, but we just didn't go.
We picked Typhoon Lagoon instead, didn't we?
Second time was closed, and I wanted to go the second time, but
it was closed for really fast.
Yeah, this time we're good to go. We're going to go to Blizzard Beach. So yeah, that's our first little announcement. Well, little announcement. It's a big announcement. Yeah, considering it's so late in the year, we've really kind of pulled it out of the bag. We didn't think that it was going to happen at a point. We really just thought,
can we do this?
It's not happening this year, which we were really gutted about. But yeah, it's down, it's done. Let's do it. Our second, this is a little announcement, is we are going to Disneyland Paris. That's near enough when we get back. We get back start of September, and we're going to be going end of September-ish time. It's not booked yet, but it's definitely happening. Again, me, Rachel and James will be going to Disneyland Paris. We don't know where we're stopping. We are stopping on site. It's probably going to be somewhere like...
We're thinking of maybe Sequoia Lodge?
Yeah.
Or the Cheyenne again?
Yeah, I think cheap and cheerful, the Cheyenne. You know, you couldn't fault it. yeah, somewhere like that, which we're really looking forward to. The good thing about Paris is it's so, because it's just over the way.
It's an hour's flight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an hour's flight, and you can kind of just almost just squeeze it in, can't you? It's nothing. It certainly doesn't take the planning or the expense of a Florida trip. So yeah, those are our 2 trips for this year, which we're so happy about, because I really do think we pulled it out of the bag. It's what we now?
April.
Yeah. So yeah, it was touch and go for quite a while, but yeah, we're really happy with how this is going to roll out. Rachel's doing a Disney planning now. We've booked our first Disney dining reservation at Ohana
for our first morning. James loves Stitch, so.
Yes, you get the Stitch waffles. So I think he'll.
And you meet Stitch as well.
Yeah, and I definitely want some kind of Mickey waffles at least once.
Yeah.
While we're there. But then we've got the fast passes, which we can't book 60 days in advance because we're not stopping on site. So you can have your work cut out there.
Yeah, because you have to book them every day as well.
Oh, so 30 days from that day, so you've got to do them every day for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Well, for the days you want to go?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, short and sweet. We just wanted to check in with you guys there and just let you know that there is stuff happening. We'll have to wait a little bit longer, but yeah, we will be back out there, back on the road, bringing you with us. So yeah, once again, thanks for all the support on the previous videos. We really appreciate it. And until August the 20th, we shall, yeah, we'll see you then. So yeah, thank you again, guys, and see you soon. Bye.